Hello everyone, welcome to this video walkthrough of the basics of searching in Relativity. Relativity includes flexible search features designed to facilitate the document review process. Using these features, you can filter on fields, perform keyword searches, or develop complex search queries. As a whole, searching in Relativity is simply powerful. In this video, we'll cover how to use filters, configure conditions in the search panel, and run a search from the search bar. Let's hop into Relativity and get started. Here we are in our Relativity workspace. There are 4 basic ways to run a search in Relativity. First, you can filter the item list using Relativity's filtering functionality. Second, you can run a conditional search using the search panel. Third, you can run an index search from the search bar. And fourth, you can create a saved search, which runs and stores sets of search conditions for repeated searching. We won't cover saved searches during this video, but you can find more information in our saved searches tutorial or on the Relativity documentation site. Let's start by looking at filters. Filtering provides an easy way to search on fields in the active view and across all records available in the searchable set. Filters narrow your searchable set and allow you to efficiently browse through the key documents in the viewer. A row of active filters displays below each field in your view. The type of field determines the available filter type in each column. For example, if I click the filter drop-down in the Sent Date Time column, the filter provides us with an operator and a calendar picker to define the date we want to search for. Let's say we want to look at any documents that were sent on May 31st, 2001 or prior. I'll click the Operator drop-down menu and select Is Before or On. I can now define our time range by typing in the date. And then to set the filter, I'll click Apply. Our document list now includes only documents sent before or on May 31st, 2001. A list condition is also displayed in our search panel to indicate that the dataset has been filtered. We'll learn more about the search panel shortly. What if we want to narrow our scope further and find documents collected from a particular custodian, say Sally Beck, and that have a sent date during this time period? Unlike the date field from before, the custodian field is a fixed-length text field which will give you a text box. I could filter by typing the custodian's name in the text box and then pressing Enter on my keyboard, or I can use the advanced functionality to see a list of all custodians in this workspace. I'll click Advanced to show how this works. The Filter Custodian window opens, and from here I can select Sally Beck in the left column, and then click this arrow button to add the selected custodian to the selected column on the right. I'll click Apply, and this will filter my dataset further to only include Sally Beck's documents that were sent on or prior to May 31st, 2001. Okay, so that's the fundamentals for filtering. I'll clear my filters by clicking this Clear All icon, and we'll move on to the next area of searching. In addition to filtering, you can use search conditions to build complex queries using fields, operators, and various search syntaxes. Using the search panel, you can conveniently run conditional searches from the document list and on any dynamic object tabs, such as fields, layouts, or search term reports. Let's say the case team wants to cull the document list based on a couple parameters. First, they'd like to only see documents collected from Andrew Zipper. Second, they want to know how many of those documents contain the phrase natural gas. To define the criteria of our search, we'll first need to add a condition, so I'll do that by clicking the Add Condition button in the search panel. In this new Add Condition window, I can choose from a list of fields and indexes to define the parameters of our search. Since we only want to see documents that are emails, let's apply a condition on the File Extension field. I'll narrow down our choices by entering the word File into the Type Ahead filter, and then I'll select the File Extension field. We only want to see emails, so I'll enter the file extension MSG in the text box here, and then click Apply. The file extension condition appears in our search panel on the left, and I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, it didn't work. My document list looks exactly the same. Well, actually, Relativity provides 2 ways to run searches from the search panel. First, you can manually run searches by clicking the Run Search button. This is a good option if your search will involve multiple complex conditions and you want to get the criteria in place before executing the search. Alternatively, you can toggle on the auto-run search functionality. When the auto-run search is set to on, each condition that you select from the search panel will refresh the page and display updated data based on the new condition. Watch as I toggle it on now. The document list has updated and now displays only documents with the MSG extension. However, remember that we want to see only documents collected from Andrew Zipper. I could simply apply a filter, but let's use the search panel to find Andrew Zipper's documents. The first thing we need to do is add our condition. Now I'll filter a list of fields by entering custodian into our type ahead filter and selecting the desired field. Then I'll add Andrew Zipper to the selected column and hit apply. Since our auto-run search is toggled to on, the document list updates automatically, and we've met our second search criterion. Lastly, we need to identify emails that contain the exact phrase natural gas. Once again, I'll click the Add Condition button. At the top of the list, we have the option to do an index search or load a pre-existing save search directly from the document list. Since a DT search relies on the DT search index, I'll select Index Search. This workspace already has a keyword search index and a DT search index set up. I'll need to select DT search from the drop-down menu. Now that I've selected our desired search index, I can enter a search term or terms in the text box. To search for an exact phrase in DT search, we need to enter the phrase exactly as is with no operator between the words. I'll enter natural gas and then click apply. Because auto-run search is on, the document list updates again, and now we can see all of the documents collected from Andrew Zipper that contain the exact phrase natural gas. What if you need to temporarily remove a search condition? You can toggle that condition off by clicking the checkbox in the lower right-hand corner of the condition card. The document list is updated to show just Andrew Zipper's MSG files. Although the index search condition is no longer applied, it still remains in the search panel so I can toggle it back on when needed. Removing a condition is as easy as clicking the X in the upper right-hand corner of the condition card like so. If I want to remove all search conditions at once, I can click Clear All Conditions and this will reset the document list. Another way to search in Relativity is with the search bar that runs along the top here. The search bar performs quick index searches allowing you to search on key terms or phrases within your dataset. Let's say I want to search the dataset for any documents that mention the phrase stock fund. First, I'll select the search index I'd like to use, in this case, DT search, and I'll simply enter my search term or phrase and click search. My document list now displays only documents that contain the exact phrase stock fund. The index search card in the search panel indicates that a search condition has been applied to the document list. If I toggle off the index search card, the condition becomes inactive and both the card and the text in the search bar are grayed out. To enable the search again, I can reselect the Enable checkbox in the card or simply click Enable and Search in the search bar. To clear the search completely, I can click the Clear All Conditions link in the search panel like before, or the Clear button in the search bar up here. Pretty easy, right? And that covers it for the basics of searching. You should now feel comfortable using filters, running searches from the search panel and the search bar. For a deeper dive into Relativity searching functionality, check out the Relativity Training Center and documentation site for additional materials. Now get out there and get searching.